What?
Nomadic Movement has it live right now too.
Is that bad?
Well,
All right, well,
boy, we're
live.
scary.
We are scary.
It's too hot to look any other way.
Nobody's on here.
Just me, just you.
But you're not on there, are you?
Mm-hmm.
It's not showing up. Howdy, folks. Surprise. Is that you? Did you just go on?
Waiting for... It's not live.
Nope, there's
There.
two. Hi, folks. Important day, big day, exciting day. We're here. Did you go off?
No.
Someone else. Oh, now we got 4. Anyway, we put out a video today that.
Well, it took 3 days to upload.
Yeah, 3 days. I mean, the internet where we were at in that campground was so bad. And now we're over here on I-35, almost to Laredo. So the internet's great. We got strong internet now. We got here. It took 3 days to get to what, 74%, and we got here in 5 minutes. It was done. So anyway, we should be able to start doing videos again. Yeah, we got a gate. It's a little bit tight, man. It's a
lot of bit tight.
Yeah, it's a lot of bit. I mean, we can't even put our awning out halfway. But it's short term. It's probably a month or so, and then we'll be on the road again. I did a lot of work on the motorhome. A lot of it came out good. The major problem that I'm having is and if any of you guys out there know anything about diesels, you know, big diesel motors, well, this ain't that big. I'm just losing power, and I've changed the turbo band. Huh?
On acceleration.
Yeah, I mean it idles perfect. It seems like, but it just doesn't have the room, you know, like it used to have, and it just takes a long time to get up to speed. All the filters have been changed, all the bands on the turbo, the lip pump has been changed. I just don't know what else to do other than maybe there's an air leak in the fuel line somewhere where it's sucking air. I'm going to try to find that next, but...
Sorry.
What?
I was just reading the comments, and Walter says, I started watching it, and you interrupted me. The video.
I interrupted you?
No, Walter said I started watching the video, and you interrupted me with the live.
I'm sorry. we haven't been able to do a whole lot lately because of the internet situation. Plus, man, after spending hours underneath this motorhome, it's been crazy. I got a vacuum leak still. I've got a list. Oh, there goes somebody.
Is that the master?
Probably. We still got to replace the windshield. I got to work on the inverter. I got to figure out that vacuum leak. We put a new toilet in. I fixed the throttle leakage. I am going to put a rubber coating over my aluminum roof. And are you getting you're getting the messages?
Yeah. Do diesels have catalytic converters that would clog? Wally Jordan. Hi, Wally Jordan, by the way.
You know, the thing about this one is it's a 95. It's a mechanical injector pump. It's got a fuel pump, an injector pump, and that's basically what this thing runs off of. As long as diesel fuels get to it, it should run.
And hi to Charlie Porch, Stephen O'Loughlin, and Walter and Wally Jordan. Walter's glad to be out of Arizona. He's in Washington now. And Minivan Mike, hey Mike.
We did get
too much work to do.
We got the Coney shocks on this thing. That seemed to make a pretty good difference. I mean, it rides better, and
he's been wanting those for.
Well, those Bilsteins, they
years.
just make everything kind of weird. So
they're not cheap though.
No, it was $800 for the shocks. It probably would have been $2,000 if I didn't put them on. So
no partying for Bill. Hi, Rhonda.
And her and I did it. She knows how to work an impact now. My kids gave me a $75 credit at Amazon, and there just happened to be a half-inch drive impact electric, and I got it for 75. It's like
I was
50 cents
thankful.
or something. Yeah. So, thanks, kids. If you're watching, you're probably not. You don't watch us anymore. We're old news.
They're busy.
Yeah. They're all moved.
And an update, our son's family finally made it to North Carolina, and they put their house on the market a couple days ago, and they've already got an offer. So woohoo.
Got 4 offers.
4 offers.
Got 1 offer for 15 grand more than they're selling.
Yeah.
Why anyone would pay more to move to California, they're out of their mind. But like I always say about California, it was a great place when we were kids and loved growing up there, but we want to live there now.
Hey, Mike Box, and you guys are asking, Minivan Mike and Mike Box are asking where we're at. We're at near Ensenal.
We're near
Texas.
Laredo. We're about 20
Yeah.
miles outside of Laredo on
We're
I-35.
right off
You
the
could see
highway,
us if
off
you were
the frontage
driving
road.
by.
Yeah.
So, yep. That's where we're at, and we're doing a gate, and hopefully this is the last one we have to do. Hopefully they don't move us around. It's, like I say, it's real. We had a crane come in today. I had to move my truck and we had to pull the awning in. And, yeah, it was pretty crazy.
We have hardly any room where we're parked and where the trucks are going to be coming in. And I found out today that this is a frac.
Yeah, it's a frac. But
My least favorite gates.
they're doing 5 or 6 wells, and so they're not going to be pulling everything in and everything out. It'll just be sand trucks and stuff. And talking to a guy today, they were telling him, we don't want all this information and everything. All we want you to do is just take pictures of the vehicles and the license plate. So if that's what it is, it'll be a breeze.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier.
Frickin' frack. Yeah.
Frickin'
Well,
frac.
I'll tell you what, man, it really, what's amazing down here is they just put the oil, the big oil pumps, they'll put 4 of them right in a row, and they drill in 4 different directions, and they just cover a large area when they frack. They just fracture the ground down underneath there and pack it full of stuff so the oil can flow out of the rock, and man, it's brought a lot of oil to the surface. So that's why you can thank your gas prices being around $2 a gallon.
Walter says his brother lives in Santa Ana. Don't want to be there.
Yeah, Santa Ana was kind of a rough town when we were kids. A little bit, not too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. It's really rough now.
Yeah, it's really rough. See, my dog just loves to play ball. If you ever wanted a dog that loves to play ball, this is the dog right here to play ball. Because he'll play ball nonstop. There he is. And believe me, the ball's back already. That's how long it takes.
If he's not fetching them, he's peeling them.
Well, you can't peel these. These are
Yeah.
Dunlops or something. These are what we want to get them. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and hammer us. We did get a new toilet. We had a 510, which is, see what I got, which is a high dollar toilet originally, but it had these 2 little vent holes in them for like, if it started to overflow, the water would go in there. But the problem with that is
It doesn't.
yeah, those fill up, and then everything, then the septic, instead of just having clean water flow into you got black water flowing in.
Ask us how we know.
Yeah, and then also the roof vents, when you turn those on, that becomes, if you don't open a window, that becomes your venting system for your bathroom or whatever you're venting. So now we got the sealed one. The thing is sealed. It's the 510 Plus. It's the new one, and it works really good.
That's a little bit higher. With our advanced age, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's 3 inches taller. Now my feet go like this when I'm on the toilet. Any questions?
Let's see. They got a lot of sand for fracking from here in Wisconsin. Wally says, never been to California. They still got gold rush going on.
Oh,
Not so much.
You could still get gold there.
Yeah, but it's not very much anymore.
Yeah. And the trouble is the people have that land so locked up that if you go on it, they put you in prison and beat you with sticks. So
San Gorgonio Inn. A lot of people would go there, huh? By us, off the 10. I mean the 15.
They go down in the
Gregory, San Gregory. What is that? You know, the mountains on the way down the pass.
Yeah, they just go
Gregory.
down. Yeah, down on the 15 down there in the Cone Pass. There's a place down in there. If it's rained real hard for a long time, you go down there, you'll find some gold.
Yeah.
And Big Bear Lake, they got it, but you know, for the most part anymore, these guys, you know, you watch those TV shows where they make $1 million a week. I mean that's not going to happen. I have a buddy he's an older man now. I don't think he's doing it anymore, but he used to. Man, he showed me a bunch of nuggets and stuff he used to get out of Northern California. But he had a claim. He doesn't have his claim anymore. So.
My favorite one is the buried treasure guy, that Rick Legat. What is it?
Oh, Oak Island.
Yeah. That show's so dumb. They poured more money.
Oh, look, we found a piece of wood. Oh, great.
They're
Wow, that's pretty
for
exciting.
buried treasure, and they spend more money producing that thing than they'll ever find.
Now they're doing Civil War
Rick
gold.
Leganis?
Yeah, Rick and Marty Leganis.
I think that's their name. Anyway. It's funny.
Anyway, I'll be able to sit here at night and be entertained because I can watch the highway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's hot though. It is hot.
Yeah. Well, it's Texas, South Texas in the summertime. You know, the thing is though, it's hot in Arizona, and it's hot in Nevada, and it's hot in California. It's screaming hot in Colorado, I've heard. It's hot everywhere. You know, I mean, it's summertime.
July everywhere.
It used to be called summertime, and now, I mean, when I was a kid, we had times where it was so hot that we couldn't sleep in the house at night. We had
those old-fashioned swamp coolers, and you took a block of ice and stuck it in a pan in front of the fan, and it blew cold air on you.
Our house, when we had our house in the desert,
AC.
we did.
When I was a kid.
No, neither did we. I never had AC until we moved to the desert. And, you know, you run that thing for a month and you realize real quick you can't afford to do that. So I got swamp coolers. I mean, we had two big commercial swamp coolers on the house and 2 air conditioners. We had 2 of everything. 2 water heaters, 2 laundry places. We had a pretty big house. And then I had a swamp cooler in my garage and a big heater in my garage and stuff. So.
Okay. We are going to be going to Sugar Beets sometime probably in August.
Well, no, it won't be probably the first part of September. We're gonna do a trip. We're gonna go see the kids. If I get this thing fixed right, and then when we get done,
September is when Sugar Beets starts pre-harvest. So if Bill ends up doing pre-harvest, and then let's see, hi Doug D. And
how's that new motorhome working out, Doug? You got a Tradition, I think. Say
106. I think he's in Nevada, isn't he? What makes more money, Rhonda? Sugar Beets definitely makes more money. We'd work that all year, for most of the year if we could.
Terry wanted to know how to comment. I don't know.
Who?
Terry Mutin wanted to know how to comment on here. Someone said congrats on 100,000 views.
Outdoor staycations, thank you.
Yeah, we're over 101,000 already. And what happens is when you hit these little milestones, it's like YouTube gives you a little more, you know.
Yeah, advertisement.
Yeah, so the people will find you, and we've gotten a lot. We're starting to get more views since that. So.
Oh, so yeah, Rhonda, Sugar Beets makes way more money. Way more money.
The
But
what,
we,
this?
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
can't do that year round because it's harvest time and it's only the month of October, so.
Yeah, the thing is in Sugar Beets makes twice as much as this job does in less than half the time.
Yeah.
So,
And we are not boondocking, Wally. They've got a trailer with a 550-gallon water tank and a 300-gallon
Diesel.
fuel tank and a generator. So
yeah.
we have full hookups. We've got our airs running, both of them. We can run.
Yeah, they
TV,
give us, we have a
computers,
12,000 kW generator, and we got fuel and water, and it's not, they say the water's not drinkable. We probably could run it through our
filtration,
triple filter, but the thing about it is we don't. I go and we buy, you can see right, oh, lean back the way you were, I think. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. You see that bottle where my hand is? That's like a Sparklets bottle, and it's got like a little clay pot underneath with a spigot. And then I just go to HEBs around here, have water, and I just go buy water, pure. It's like
Terry,
a pot.
I'm not sure about how to comment. Maybe your screen is maximized, like Walter says, minimize it maybe. I don't know. And then tap on live chat. I know I'm on my phone. I don't know what you're on, if you're on your desktop or laptop, I don't know, tablet. They're all different.
Come up here. Come up here. Come up
and
here.
Julie, yay. Julie is in Arkansas now. She said hi.
Julie
Loving.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah,
I'm so
well, I
excited for
read
you.
Kevin's thing today, and he said you guys are going to be living in the camper for a while. I know he really wanted to get that your house done for you. He poor guy. I didn't even want to text him. I knew he was so busy, and I'm sure that by the end of the day he was dragging. But anyway, we did get a few conversations in. Come on.
You're there, and it'll get together. It'll come together, and we're happy. Kevin Loving now has his wife back.
Yeah, and his doggies.
And his doggies.
All his doggies.
All his
How did the
doggies.
new doggy like the old doggy and vice versa?
Old doggies.
That's why we only have
Doug
one.
says his motorhome's great. They went to Utah on their maiden trip, over 10,000 foot elevation.
Yeah,
Cool.
good deal.
Now all you have to do is sell everything and hit the road.
Now all we got to do is get this one running again so we go run it with people. It'd be hard to run with anyone right now. It's so boggy.
It's depressing though to spend the kind of money we've been spending on it and the kind of work and still have it not be running like it used to run before we left Arkansas.
But like you said, the thing is
Yeah, we've needed.
this thing is 25 years old. And those
It's not
bands
money
and
wasted.
stuff, they were looking 25 years old. I was always worried about them. So now I got all brand new ones, are thicker and new clamps, and I don't know. I don't know whether maybe the wastegate for the turbo is partially open or something. I don't know that much about this particular system, but I'm gonna learn it. So that's what you do when you don't have a lot of money to spend and you have mechanical experience. You work on it.
Are you
yeah.
a hot dog?
I could tell it's probably going to run, when I find the actual problem, it's probably going to run really tough, but got to find the actual problem. And I keep saying I got to check it again, that water separator. When I take that thing off, the fuel is down 2 or 3 inches below the top of the filter. So that kind of tells me like it's sucking air somewhere or something. So, and it's, when you nail it, it just like loses its whole cool. But when it's idling or you're going down the road, you're at 65 and it just cruises right along. But when you start to go up a little hill and you need a little more throttle, it starts bogging. So seems to be like it's a fuel problem. If you get
break.
enough fuel,
Drink
it
some
should
water.
go.
Go drink some
it,
water.
it doesn't run as cool as it used to, so that's another reason why it
Well,
seems
we
to.
lost a whole gallon of coolant too.
Yeah, well, blew it out, so.
Down that dirty road, I think.
Yeah.
2 eggs in 1 basket RV. Hey, Bill. Ah. Hey, you guys. We haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Amanda.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you guys doing? Don't tell me you're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, where'd you guys wind up? Jason and Amanda.
Jason and Amanda.
Google and YouTube have saved me thousands on repairs and making things. I agree. There's almost nothing you can't learn on there. Hi, Debbie Johnson. Avalanche lady.
But you know,
I think that was the truck, right?
I'm usually really good with motor
Rufus
problems
loves
and
Daisy
stuff.
and Violet. Ah, yay! Their dogs get along.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Well, I think so. If Rufus loves the girls, then maybe they love him too, hopefully.
Yeah, wait till he gets bigger though. Those girls will run him around. That's the problem. The little dogs are always yapping at the big ones, so. Where'd KG go?
He's
He took
tired.
a break. Oh,
His
you want to
tongue's
come up here?
hanging out of his face.
People want to come up and see you. Come here.
So I have
Come
too
here.
hot. I'm too
Come here.
hot.
Come here. Come over here. People would like to see you tonight. Come on. Come on up here for a minute. He's getting big, huh? Yeah, he's a lover boy. Yep. You can get kisses when he doesn't have a ball in his mouth. He's a good boy.
He needs to go run with Rufus and Violet and Daisy.
He's a
What he
good
needs
boy.
to do.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in Florida. Okay.
What?
Jason and Amanda.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Humid Sunshine State.
Yeah.
I think that's Florida, right?
We had a job at Blue Water Keys, which most people would give their right arm to have that job. It was the number 2 rated RV resort in the nation, and I'm telling you, the campground was pretty phenomenal.
It was very pretty.
And but the trouble is it was hot as heck, humid as heck. It was 81 spaces owned by all these millionaires, and we were just like a, what was it, like a contract company or something that were just maintained it and stuff.
Yeah.
And the people that were running it, that were the managers, were bizarre. And I mean, I think what they were setting this up for was the smoking tennis shoe out the back door.
So what happened with that couple was 2 years before we got there, they were contracted on to be assistant managers, and the managers went on vacation, but they never came back. And that's what we thought they were trying to do with us, because we got down there and they weren't up front with us, but when we got down there they wanted us to sign a 2-year contract, and we said no.
We didn't want
Said
to.
no, because we
And-
didn't want to be locked down for 2 years.
Key West, if you ever get a chance to go see
It's
it,
worth going.
go see it. It's beautiful.
It
The
is.
driving down there is amazing. When you actually get into Key West, it's more like parking and moving once in a while. It's not really like driving. It's just really, really crowded. And we're not into drinking
yeah.
and getting loaded,
Some
and
people are, and
we're
that's
not
fine,
into
but
the,
that's not
you know,
what we do.
we're not into the gay scene. I mean, we know some gay people, and I'm fine with whatever they want to do is fine. I just don't like it in my face. I don't try to be with Darla in front of other people, and I don't like people to do that to me. So a little respect, I
There's a
think.
lot of that down there. A lot.
Yeah, it's just overboard. I mean,
Walter says, what do you do for exercise? We work on the RV.
yeah. I crawl around
Seriously.
underneath the RV, always looking for spiders and snakes. I kind of like spiders. I did have a little pet tarantula over there at the campground. But.
You saw that video. If not, go look for it.
So last night, or actually this morning around 4 o'clock, I had this dream. And I had this dream that these little micro things were eating me, biting me and eating me. and all of a sudden I get this bite on the back of my neck, and I wake up and I'm covered with ants. Ants were actually trying to carry me down to their hole or something. And I woke up, I told her, I go, there's ants. And she hadn't got them yet, but they were just like I was dog food or something. They had a line, and they were just coming and taking
So we
pieces.
use this stuff called taro. It's not like a sticky trap, but they eat that stuff, they take it back to the nest, and that's the end of it. You don't see them again.
Don't tell me it's cruel, and I wouldn't do that. Alright. But the mouse thing, that was terrible. I'm sorry about the mouse. I mean, I don't like killing anything. But you know what?
You know,
I'm not gonna let it rip my motorhome up.
This
so
was our
that's the bottom
RTR
line.
Our Way video back in January when we were at Quartzsite. And we had a mouse, and you can't let that happen. You just can't. And we've used snap traps before, and they always seem to get the peanut butter and snap the trap, and they're gone. And then they come back the next night. They're clever. They're very smart.
Yeah, and
People
when
kept
and then when
saying,
they don't,
why didn't you capture it? You know, catch and release kind of thing. If you've ever seen any of the videos for RTR, there are RVs everywhere. Do you want to release it to your neighbor's RV?
yeah, we actually caught a mouse at Christmas trees in the
Yes.
trash can. Lady goes out, throws it on the ground behind my truck, and it goes right up inside my truck. Luckily, it left there, but crazy.
Rhonda says, put treats on the camera and Cage will talk to you. He's really sassy.
He's playing ball.
He's a very, very talkative dog. If you guys haven't looked at the video, the French Bulldog, his name's Walter. You gotta Google that. Walter the French Bulldog. He's funny. It's a great video, but that's what Cage does. He sasses you real bad.
He bit
Okay.
me. Look at that. We were
He was
playing
quick.
earlier, and he just
quicker than you.
just wicks me.
Let's see. Steven says, going down to Branson in July for a well-needed vacation. Was wishing I was headed down the rest of the way to see you. One day, Steven. That would be nice.
When are you going to Branson?
July, end of July.
Oh, end of July. Okay.
Thank you,
We'll
Debbie,
We'll still be
for
here
being
then.
happy for us that we got a new gate.
Yeah. So tomorrow's July 1st. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not sure exactly how this is going to work out because I'd like to get out of here like before the middle of August, and because we're going to probably go by and see Kevin and Julie, and we're going to go to my daughter's place. I'd like to go see that ark, that Noah's Ark thing. And then we're going to go see my son, and then by that time, hopefully we're going to Beats. And then after Beats, we're going to go see our daughter, and then, I don't know, maybe do a weird little deal. I hate to promise too much to too many people until I get this thing dialed up. So we still got to get our windshield replaced, and hopefully now that's another reason why I'm glad we took this job here, because Laredo's so close, they might come out here and change this windshield out right here where we're sitting. And then I got to redo the tint. I got to cut new tint and everything. So
Okay. Oh. Keep losing the.
is everybody enjoying their summer?
Yep, taro. Right there, guys. This is what we're using. Some asking.
They're like mini sticky traps for ants.
Wally. Yeah, Steven. Looks like Bill had a pretty good workout in that earlier video. He did. Multiple times. Way more than we videoed.
Yeah, we
Terry
didn't
says-
video any of the work, and the reason was because I knew the thing is there's the engine, and then there's the frame rail, and then there's an opening, and then there's my exhaust, and I can from the top I can crawl down into that space where between the frame and the exhaust. But I was working where my head was up here, and then the frame rail and everything was between me, and I had to reach around underneath to do that pump. and I couldn't get the top fuel line to cut. It wasn't a 13 and it wasn't a 14.
Yeah.
It wasn't a half and it wasn't a 9/16. So I finally decided, okay, well, we went over to, because we grounded it. So we went over to Napa, and my vice grips were just not working. I said, you guys got some really good vice grips, and they said, yeah, we got a really good set. So I bought the Irwins. I bought these. They were expensive. Put that deal on there and just tore a bunch more meat off that nut, because it's a pipe going down through the top and it's got a ferrule on it.
I'm sure the girls are so interested in this.
So I just took it and I grabbed it by the bottom piece and just twisted the pipe and broke the pipe. And so I had to buy a pipe. I have a pipe cutter, where you around the pipe, but I don't have it with me. It's in my bottom box in our storage.
Arkansas.
So I went and I bought another one of those, and I took the part with me. I got the pump, everything, got it all off, and we went over and I said, yeah, I got to do this anyway. I ended up just getting another ferrule, but I bought a hammer and a bolt. Because I was working in their shop and everything I was using, I just bought it. Anything
Usually
I used.
he doesn't like Napa because they're helpless and they're not knowledgeable. That they were amazing.
These people in Texas are really
Crystal
nice.
City, Texas. Napa.
To tell you the truth, the heat and the humidity and all that, yeah, I can leave that. But the people here in Texas, and I'm talking about everybody. The Hispanic population
Even
is
the kids.
Wonderful. The kids are nice.
I mean, they'll accidentally bump into you or run across your path, and they'll go, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
It's like
this is like America 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It's people are very polite and very nice, and man, if they know you need something, you won't even know. They'll just come back and say, "Yeah, I just got this for you."
Wally Jordan said, "Is it possible to do work camping entirely in regions where the humidity is low, or do you have to move around from season to season?"
Well, you can do it wherever you want.
For us, what it is
just depends on how much you want to make.
Yeah, we do the sugar beets because that's real good money for a real short time. We do Christmas trees usually, same thing. And then we have worked campgrounds, but that's not our favorite.
This is
Amanda and Jason
$45.
can tell you that.
This is $150 a day gate. I had someone the other day go, "110, works out to $7 an hour." Yeah, but it's $7 an hour when you're eating, watching TV, taking a
You're not
nap.
working all the time.
I mean, you're not. You
At
get paid
nighttime,
for
you work
24
less
hours a
than
day,
daytime.
but you're not working all the time.
Right.
So, anyway, yeah, it's if you want to. You can work a job. The problem with the campground thing is they tell you, "Oh yeah, we're going to pay you $12 an hour, but we're going to take 20 of that a week, 20 hours a week to pay for your camp."
That's
So you're paying
generally the
$700 or
average.
$800 a month,
That's
and
the
then they
average.
give you a
Permanent
campsite.
camp
If not in the water, you're somewhere where there's
Or
mosquitoes.
you've got one that your rig barely fits into and you
Yeah.
can't put your slide out. That's happened.
They put you back where the mosquitoes are at and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes that was the thing about KOA in Wisconsin that was kind of halfway decent, was that he only charged you $200 a month, I think it was,
It's
right?
$50 a week.
$50 a week
So yeah.
to pay for utilities. But the thing was, it wasn't a bad, well, it's probably good now because they have air conditioning. There were some problems there that just were not fulfilled that we were told weren't going to be a problem, and they were a problem when we got back. And I'm the type of guy, I mean, all you got to do is fill that water tank and that diesel tank out there and put a potty and dump it, come and pump it out,
Black box.
and I won't give you a problem. But if you tell me you're going to do something and you don't, then I'm going to give you a problem. I'll leave. I always tell them, I'll just leave. I don't care. I mean, I don't have to do this job if I don't want to. I can go do something else.
Walter Pendleton says he does remember the tarantula.
Yeah.
We got some thumbs down on that one.
Did we?
Yeah, because people don't like tarantulas. I
Man,
don't either.
we were on Faith Ranch years ago. This was before the YouTube channel, man. They had them where they were like this big. They were so cool. I mean, their legs are like double my fingers.
That's just weird.
They look so
That's
cool.
just weird.
I just like them, you know.
Can I say one thing about that tarot stuff, guys? Keep your pets out of it. It's not. It's not for them to ingest. It would not be safe. And this little monkey
He'll
just
eat
likes
anything.
to chew stuff up. So we've been making sure that the thing's still in place.
All of a sudden, one of his tennis balls is missing. It's not like he lost it. He ate it.
We catch him before he eats very much of it, but he does. He'll eat anything. His birthday's in July. He'll be 1 year old.
Yeah.
July 28th. Terry says he finally got his conies on his Dutch Star.
Did he?
Yeah.
Does he like them?
Do you like them?
I should ask.
Terry?
Do you like them?
Thank you, Liza Jane, for congratulations on the new gate. We're happy to have work again. Happy Canada Day, Jason and Amanda. It's bloody hot.
Yeah, it's.
Walter says he uses an electric trap zap for mice.
Right now
So
it's
does Walter.
94 degrees outside. And it's looking like it might rain. But
I don't need to see you cuss. I got that here.
the what?
Stephen O'Laughlin said, I don't need to see you cuss. I got that here.
Did I cuss?
This has been a while ago that he typed that. I forget what we were talking about. Hot and Human. Jason is working at an RV dealer, moving RVs around. Okay. How's Jeff? I hate to ask, but Amanda. That question was for Amanda. Wally says thanks for the campground advice. When I first heard Brian, Adventure Van Man, talk about sugar beet harvest, I thought it was some kind of carnival or festival with crafts and stuff. Yeah, our kids thought we were gonna pick beets.
Yeah, it's
Your hands are gonna get purple. They're not. Yeah, you don't pick
that's
them and your hands don't get purple because they're not purple. They're white.
that's a tough job. I'm a foreman there, so I think foreman is one of the toughest jobs there because there's like 70 people on our crew. And there's always something. There's always a machine shutting off, or a problem with a truck, or a truck driver, or an employee or something. And you're constantly on the move. But you know, it's just there's a little danger. There's a little danger to it, and there's a lot of interesting people that go to it. And it's something else when 2 weeks after you've been there, all of a sudden there's just these big, awesome piles of beets going about a quarter of a mile deep. It's pretty interesting
We got
because
a lot
you do
of
it.
videos about that. If you
Yeah.
guys haven't seen them, you can.
You
go
build
below
those
it.
piles 10 inches at a time, 30 feet by 60 yards, quarter of a mile deep. So, and you just all of a sudden, boom, you're passing the scale house, and then pretty soon you're at the road. So the trucks are constantly 24 hours a day. This year we're on the night shift. I kind of prefer the night shift because it's they do slow down a little bit. They have a little more problems. Takes a little more time to get the beets out of the field. So we kind of become the maintenance crew on the machines.
I just like night shift better because you.
Yeah, and you
I
can
feel
go
like
do
you
stuff
can,
during
you
the
can get
day.
up a little earlier during the day and get stuff done. Where if you're working days, you're working 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. By then, you can't even do laundry because the laundromat's closing at
But this last year we were shut down so much we had no problems.
Hopefully, this year is not a repeat of that. That was horrible.
Yeah, people were getting angry, and it's like, dude, what do you want me to do? It's raining, I mean, we could pile beets, but they just can't get them out of the
Hey,
fields.
if Mike Box is on here, are you and Heidi coming back to Beats this year?
Oh, they're coming. He told me that
I know
last
Marcia
year.
and Donald said they probably would. They just bought that trailer. Thank you, Martha Reyes in Missouri. We appreciate you watching our videos and tuning in on our lives and stuff from all of you.
Yeah, we appreciate
lot.
all you guys. I mean, I'll tell you what, what a humble, and when you know that there were people that sat down and actually watched your videos, 100,000 views.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only done 170 videos, so that was pretty crazy. And I was watching it. It's actually a little. We actually broke that 100,000 about a week before, but we just weren't able to really do anything about it because we were so busy. But what, are you taking him out?
No, there's a truck here.
Oh. And tell him to go out the other gate.
The other gate?
The other side. So, yeah, I mean, I never, when we started this thing, I really didn't know what to expect. And, you know, we had about 1,000 subscribers because of Brian before we ever did a video. And that blew me away. And then when we started going, of course, our subscriber base got, like I keep telling you, I think a lot of it is that a lot of people signed on to us because of the Brian interview.
Yeah.
And then we had people that were people that were interested in what we're doing. But I think what's happening now is we're getting more and more, it shows in our analytics, we get this little analytic readout that 100% of the people that watch us are like from the age of 50 to 70 or something like that. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's, we don't have the youngsters watching and stuff. So I'm sure there probably are, I don't know, but anyway.
Amanda says that their dog Jeff is hanging in there. He's like a Timex.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cool.
Terry says that the shocks seemed okay, but it was a short trip from where they were installed, so.
Yeah. Well, they got to activate
coming back
for
to Beats this year? Oh, and Steven says when you were working on the RV, I figured you were cussing. Sorry, sometimes we're at different places in the conversation. Yeah.
No, I try not to cuss. I mean,
He does try.
I'm one of those people a long, long time ago. I could say a sentence without most of the words being cuss words, but that was all taken away from me.
Is this a song? Boss man, buy from the company store.
Must be, I don't know.
That's what Walter Pendleton said. I think we were talking about the sugar beet foreman job.
Yeah, it's
Yes, Steven, that rain, and it just was bad weather. It was so bad. It was, our very first year was a bad year, but it was not shut down as much as we shut down this last year. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, this year
I'm really
actually.
hoping this year's better. We didn't make nearly as much money as they normally do because we were shut down so much.
Yeah, we were at the campground for weeks.
Yeah.
With all that was working was the electric, and they were in the dump, but they were just bringing us water. We don't even know if we're going to have a campground this year. It was under the river.
Flooded again, big time flooded.
Flooded.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like, it seems like it floods really bad every 10 to 15 years there, and this was their year. Pooh2, who used to be Pooh Bear, said, "That's a bit misleading. I watched them 99,000 times."
Did you? Oh, so it was all you.
Terry's not coming back this year. Maybe next year, he said.
Well, if you had it depends. If you have a good position, you kind of want to keep coming back so you don't lose your position.
Rhonda said, "Once we're hooked, we'll watch anything you do."
Well,
Hey, you guys, Makio's not here tonight, but she always says smash that like button. Hopefully it's this one.
Yeah, they turned her.
Yeah,
they blew her out of there or something.
I don't know why. I didn't even think she had any content.
YouTube is kind of weird
I
right now.
really wish there was another platform for us to put videos on. I looked into Vimeo, but I can't remember now what it was. Something was up about that. I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like Amazon. I wish that there was some competition out there for these big monopolies. It would be good.
Yeah, I mean, keeps them honest. They get away with everything, and I mean, they swat us around like we're flies, and that ain't cool. We're the ones that have made YouTube. The people that do the videos and the people that watch the videos are the ones that have made YouTube what it is. And now now they want to, you know, cause you. They haven't caused. Well, they have. They demonetized a few of our things, but we protested it.
Yeah, I always say, basically what they say is your content isn't relevant. The people won't watch it. That's what they've said twice on 2 of our videos, and I'm like, yes, they will, and they do. And so they released they let me be monetized. One of them's limited, whatever that means. Terry says Al offered him Oslo.
Al Sorensen,
Yeah.
Oslo.
Hey, Black Roses.
To work there or to be?
We're glad you agree with Rhonda to work in Oslo.
Yeah, the best place to work is East Grand Forks. So.
Bulldozer, fill that tennis ball with steel shot to wear him out. He'd probably peel it and get at it, though. Then we'd really have problems.
Where's your ball? Where'd it go?
Pooh Bear says we sound underwater.
We do.
Is anybody else having audio problems? The RV park near the freeway need to work on my house.
Oh. No,
Okay. Black
everyone's
Rosa
saying
says
that.
it's okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Maybe it's your internet or something. I'll tell you what. That's another thing that the internet's been really hit or miss with us for a while now, huh?
Yeah, like a year.
We've been.
We thought we had it solved, and
We bought all this
the last video that
stuff.
we just put out, if you guys, some of you that tuned in late, took me 3 days to upload it at that campground we were at. Yeah.
See, that's because we like you guys. I mean, we're not doing this for money. Trust me. There's really
Wally.
the amount of money that you make once in a while, it doesn't compensate for anything yet, huh?
No.
None of our equipment.
No.
We're not even. We're nowhere near even.
To
But
be honest with you, we can tell you, we've made like $200.
no, 149 we
No,
made.
but I mean, completely. We haven't gotten paid the
Yeah.
whatever. But
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And they paid us for the 149 one time months ago, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we. That's all we
It's
got.
not worth anything, but you know, we're kind of hooked on it. Yeah.
We just love the interaction with you guys and
Thanks
you
for
know,
weighing in
the
on the
comments.
audio, guys.
We love the
We
comments.
do.
Comments make a big difference, and we always. Usually it's me, but Darla sometimes if there's a question for her too, we always answer them. We always do, and then if you guys haven't been on the Facebook page,
Group page.
yeah, group page, Kevin Loving, he's
always
always
posts
got
funny stuff.
hilarious stuff on there. So, you know,
He posts on our page more than we do.
yeah,
We
we.
appreciate that.
I don't
You
know
guys
where he
can
finds
also
all this
post.
stuff, but
if
he's
you guys
really
want to
good.
post on there, feel free. If you've got an RV, like one of my friends from school, she has an RV, fifth wheel, and a truck that she posted on our page today. They are selling it, so you might want to go and look if you're looking for that. It's a 2011, I forget the brand, but they've got that on their truck. So
Yeah, Terry, that campground by the freeway, we stayed there one time. That place is terrible.
yeah,
Of course, for some reason, I didn't get along with the lady that's running the one we always stay
Yeah.
at. I don't know what her problem
River.
was. But,
well, they said her mom was real sick. So
yeah, well, that
She was-
doesn't mean she
she
has
was
to be
cranky.
sick. She was
big
cranky.
cranky.
We don't like cranky. We don't like
I
it.
don't like it.
So,
No paying rent in the campground. It should be free like sugar beets. Right. We don't pay when we go to Sugar Beets.
everything is
Everything's
there.
free. But yeah, when you work campground jobs, it's ridiculous. 'Cause
That's
if
how
you
they get you.
If you figure out how much you're getting an hour, times the 20 hours per week that they want from you, you average that out at the end of the month. You're paying like $700, $800, $900 for a camp spot. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and
They're
I mean,
dreaming.
and then like I say, you don't get a $900 a month campsite. What
No,
you
you
get,
don't.
you get something that nobody else would stay in, and that's where they stick you. So, you know, not a good thing.
Black Roses, how much do you spend and how do you stay afloat? 149 is a moderate trip to the grocery. But that's just, we were just talking about what they pay us on YouTube. We both just last year started getting our Social Security, but it's not enough to.
Yeah, see, we make, this job here pays $4,500 a month, so.
Yeah. But it's tax-free. I mean, not tax-free. They don't take taxes out, so we'll have to pay that when
We'll
we
have to
file
pay
our
part
taxes.
of it, but we could actually write some stuff off, you know, so being self-employed and also having a daughter as a CPA, that helps. But yeah, there's ways to you know, I mean, you stay within in the realm of
And we don't
not
work
going
every
to jail.
single month of the year either. 'Cause
No, we were
don't-
off 5 months already this
we,
year.
We don't have any bills. I mean, other than the recurring like cell phone, internet, health insurance, you know.
Food, gas,
Yeah.
diesel,
But we don't have any debts.
medical.
Health insurance.
Yeah. Where are you going? This dog is a monkey. I swear, he could get anywhere in this motorhome you want.
And he does.
He's everywhere.
The only place he hasn't been is up on the kitchen sink yet.
Well,
Better
that we
not
know
ever.
of. See if you see any ants in my hair.
He's a funny dog.
He's very lovable. He's a big lover, but he's a
He
nut.
plays rough too, though.
He's a nut.
Just check out Bill's arms; they're all scratched up.
Yeah.
And pinky.
Well, I don't know what's from the dog and what's from the
Yeah,
motorhome right
motorhome.
now. We got a lot of-
Steven, Cage, we were just saying he's going to be a year old in July. July 28th, he'll be 1 year old already. Crazy.
It looks like I'm wearing a Boston Terrier hat, huh?
Skunk hat.
We were at a Sonic drive-in one day, and it smelled like skunk real bad in the parking lot. And the waitress comes up and I said, does it smell like skunk? And she says, yeah, it does. I said, we just got this hybrid dog. It's part skunk, part dog. And I think it farted. And she just looked at me really weird, but he's black and white. You know, she didn't know. She just walked away like, okay, something ain't right there.
Oh, you have a mini schnauzer. He's a wreck. They're so cute. Schnauzers are cute anyways, but the mini ones I bet are adorable.
See now, if one of you couples wanted to come down here and gate guard, there's a couple in the back here. There's on this road, on the other side of the road. You can be on, at least be on the same road. Huh.
Yeah, they've never worked a computer before, so they're having problems. Did I ever? Yeah. Let me grab that. I think I did before, but this is what we use when we're logging traffic in and out. It's just an iPad.
It's
And
not on though.
that's kind of what the screen looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you
Get it closer.
take a picture of the the front plate, or some of these vehicles only have a plate on the back. The one's from Louisiana, and then you take a picture of the payload, and then you input the license plate, driver's name, and any passengers' names, and that's it. And then when they come out, you do the same thing. Take a picture of the plate and take a picture of the payload. Start putting in the license plate number, and it'll populate already with all the information because the system remembers. And that's it. You log them out.
That gate guarding at night video was pretty popular.
Yeah.
I did a video one
That's a
night.
different thing. Gate guarding at night is different than in the daytime.
Yeah, it's a lot
You
different.
have to worry about different things. And one thing I will say about gate guarding at night, though, is it's easier to see the screen. In the daytime, it's really hard to see that screen.
And it's cooler. Not
it's
much.
cooler.
It's only,
These things will get hot and they'll shut off.
yeah.
It's been fun, especially out here in the Texas sun.
But when we know we're going to be busy, I always tell them we need 2 of them. Because we've done this enough times and they, guess who needs to go potty? You want
Not
to take
me,
it?
but I'll take it.
You'll take it? Here, you talk for a minute. I've been talking. I'll take it. Come on. Come here.
All right. Anyway,
Entertain them.
entertain them.
Come on.
Steven's birthday is the same day as Cage's. He'll be 57. That's dead a long time in dog
Cage will
years.
not be 57. He's older.
Dog years. How old would that be? 57 years. Jeez. Charlie W., you're still in Arizona? That's where Walter Pendleton was. He's in Washington now. Said it was too hot. Yeah. So far, guys, I have 1 thumbs up. Am I not reading that correctly? Oh, 11 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I don't know what this YouTube TV is. They keep trying to get everybody to sign up for it. Does anybody have that? YouTube is your entertainment. YouTube is our entertainment. We have no life when we're down here on these gates. I mean, literally, my highlight is editing videos for you guys. At least on these gates, it's not taking 3 days to upload a video just in the campground. I don't know what the deal with that was. It was very irritating, though. Rhonda? No. Nobody's had any problems with the illegals coming across. I had one at the gate that we just finished, and he tried to come up and talk to me, and I told him I'll call Border Patrol. And he was saying something in Spanish, and he looked really hot, and I'm sure he was.
Vote for Pedro.
Anyway, he just kept approaching me, and I turned around and I came back into the motorhome. There was a gate, the gate was shut. Like, he couldn't have come in unless he opened the gate himself, which he didn't do. But I came back in, and I got my cell phone out, and I started doing this, so he knew I was doing something, and he disappeared. And then the next vehicle that I had to go out and log in, I saw him sitting under the shade of one of the scrub brushes out there. And the Border Patrol never showed up. I don't know if I thought they would or not, but I told the lady when I called, I said, he's sitting out in front of my gate under a tree. And he sat there for at least an hour. He never tried to talk to me again. He never got up and talked to any of the drivers that came up into the drive. And then the next time I went out, he was gone. So, I don't know. Anyway, but he didn't cause me any problems. Yeah, Wally, I did. I X'd out and I saw. Steven says he watches his phone for everything. I kind of do too, unless I'm editing. Can't really edit on my phone though.
So I'll tell you something that's interesting for you dog lovers here in Texas. When you take your dog to go out potty, you know how you always have to pick up the poop?
This is my favorite thing.
They have these little beetles, they're dung beetles. And your dog goes poop, you go out the next day and it's gone.
You don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. They haul it away and take it to their smelly little house or whatever.
I've actually seen them. You can YouTube this, but I can actually probably do a video on our next video, and I'll show you what they do. Yeah, they're funny the way they push those things away.
Yeah, but they get them, and I don't know what
they're fast.
What they do, but
oh, these are kind of yucky. I don't want to go to their house.
Well, you guys, we're gonna have about a minute and a half more, and then we're gonna shut off because I gotta start working at midnight tonight. So, and I've been up all day. Plus, I got eaten by ants last night. So, what are you?
I was asking about YouTube TV. Charlie W says it's like Sling streaming service. Terry tried it once briefly and then canceled it.
Oh,
careful!
This dog is mean. Anyway,
I keep getting offered YouTube subscription. You want to subscribe? Try it for free.
Yeah.
Do you get that? I get it a lot.
Yeah, I get that and Sling.
Do you get Sling too? Are you a slinger?
Yeah. They want me to come to their house and sling them. Anyway.
That was your first time?
Yeah. Be like, you know what? For me, I mean, it's $70 a month for my satellite, but you know, when you live in an RV, you don't have big TV setup. You don't have a pool. You don't have all these. You don't have all the same things that you have when you live in a home. Naturally, it's different. I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages to everything, you know. Anyway, I just feel like I should be able to watch TV. Darla loves to be on the internet. And last night was a music night. I love music. I love listening to music. I know it drives Darla crazy, but
I love silence.
she does. When we drive in the truck, I can't have the radio on.
That's not true. You just don't put it on because I usually go.
Yeah, first thing she does is reaches over and pushes the button. She wants the air on, but she don't want the vents blowing on her. You know what I mean? I mean, she wants a foofy drink with no whipped cream. You know, she doesn't like cooked onions. I mean, she's weird. She's a nut. So
I gotta be.
It's just easier after we're going to be married 38 years here pretty soon, and it's just easier. Just okay, no whipped cream, no cooked onions. Okay, so it just works out better that way. And then I don't play music all the time, but when I put in a subwoofer with an amp and
on my side.
But you're not when you're sitting there. I've never played it when you're sitting there, but it sounds pretty good, you know. I cannot.
We have a real bad situation though, because he just said it last night that he wished that he could play music when I'm sleeping at night when we're gate guarding, but he can't because as soon as he turns the radio off, it signals in the bedroom. It goes beep beep beep.
No, it
beep,
goes it goes beep,
beep, beep.
And the other
3
night
times.
we're laying in bed. She's like, "Do you hear that noise?" I go, "What are you talking about? You don't hear that noise?" No. She goes, "It's the air conditioning." I go, "It's not even on." I know, but I hear this noise. It's a real high pitch. Well, I can hear real low,
And I can't.
and she can't hear it. But she hears real high, and I can't hear it. So I got up in there and played around with the wiring, and she goes, "Okay, you got it. It's not doing it." She goes, thank you. It was driving me crazy.
It
I
would
never
wake
heard
me
it.
up.
He was keeping
told
the
me-
ants away.
He told me I had ears like Matt, Cage. Matt was our other Boston.
Yeah, you have cage ears.
Yeah.
You want a cookie? Let's have cookies.
Who says, boy, Darla, how have you survived?
Yeah. She's married to Mr. Wonderful.
Are
That's
you an
how.
elephant? Bulldozer. I have recurring dreams I'm abducted by dung beetles. You guys.
Let
are
me tell
funny.
you.
Would spraying stuff like Home Defense 3 around the inner and outer perimeter of an RV help with critters? You know what? Heh. We did that one time. Never again. We were both sick for like 3 days.
Yeah, so
It was bad.
What?
I personally am super sensitive to the chemical-y stuff, so I don't like it.
And if you spray around, what they do is they dig under and they come up. You kill all the tarantulas and cool grasshoppers and stuff, you know. And the ants, those are the worst. Ants and flies.
Ants do love taro, though. I will say that.
Yeah, and the
It's
good thing,
like, what's in it? I forget.
once they start slobbering on that, all of a sudden the ants disappear, and then you move somewhere else, and the new ants don't know about the old ants, and so then it starts all over again. I'm sure if I ever just cut this thing wide open, there's probably 50 ant nests in the ceiling and walls and spiders.
Yeah, we've had a lot of spider webs in here too.
We used to get a lot of spiders we got black widows in Hesperia where we lived there.
One thing I've noticed about some of the stuff we buy down here is it's all in Spanish.
Yeah.
Active ingredient. Ingrediente activo. Sodium tetraborate. Borax. That's what's in here. So that's why you don't want your animals to munch on it. Would not be good for them. But anyway. That's what it is.
Well, any other last questions before we roll this thing? And we'll be doing some videos. I'll do another night one here. This ought to be interesting. We're We're pretty close to the border here, but in Laredo, it used to have a worse reputation, I think, than it does now, because there's so much. They build all the trucks and stuff are all built there. A lot of commerce with the United States. This Highway 35 is the main highway to Canada and everything else. So this is where all the stuff travels through right here. So
thank you guys for joining us, and thanks for the 15 thumbs up, Walter.
yeah, there's 14.
No, he said there's 15. He said
Oh,
he did a count. Let's see. We both do appreciate you guys tuning in, as always. We love these talks.
yeah.
Let's see. Bulldozer. Dawn dish soap. Squeeze out a continuous line around your RV. No insects will cross the line. But they're still the flying ones.
Yeah, we had red wasp over there at the campground.
One thing that they have down here too that's really a big problem and can be pretty bad if it gets on you and you smack it is a blister beetle.
Blister beetle.
They'll land on you. He's got a scar still where he did this.
Yeah, we haven't had one in a while.
No, we haven't. But anyways, as soon as you do that, it emits a liquid that it's acidic or whatever, and it blisters your skin, and it's bad. It's like a burn. They're icky. And then they got these really cool ones that are clicker beetles, and they detach their thorax if they get on their back to flip themselves over, but they have green eyes that glow. They're harmless, but you can hear them click trying to flip their bodies over. I guess they wind up on their backs a lot, and if they can't do that, then they die. Let's see. Gonna catch up on your vlogs. Wally says, thanks for answering all the questions. Sure, Wally, thanks for asking them.
Yep. All right, well.
Rhonda said she liked Stephen O'Loughlin's videos, and he said, you mean all the videos that aren't mine, but on my channel? It just must be good viewing. I'm gonna go check it out. Elephant dung is their favorite. Ew. Steven says he hasn't made any videos. Well, you need to start, Steven.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, appreciate it again very much, and
yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon, and hopefully we get out of here before too long and get to go on the road again. That'll be fun.
With a fixed motorhome.
Good.
You guys got any ideas? Let us know.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
This is always the hardest part right here.